Addiction is a neuropsychological disorder that is characterized by a persistent and strong urge to take something or engage in a behavior in exchange for natural reward, despite substantial harm or consequences. My name is Esther Utoka. I'm a Christian therapist, and in this video, I'm going to be walking you through 5 simple steps to overcome addiction, any type of addiction. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, this is an opportunity to do so. This is where I combine my professional expertise with God's word to bring you emotional healing. The first step to coming out of addiction is to acknowledge that you are an addict. You need to understand that, okay, this substance, this behavior, I am no longer in control of it. Rather, it is controlling me. That is addiction. Anything that has become beyond your control, anything that has gone beyond your control. Whenever you, even when you don't want to take this thing, you see yourself taking it. Even when you don't want to do this thing, you see yourself doing it. These are substances or behaviors that have been registered in your subconscious mind. You are a human and you are a free moral agent. You have the right to choose what to do and what not to do. It is abnormal for something or a substance to control you, what you do at every moment. So acknowledge the fact that you are addicted to this thing. The second step is to paint a mental picture of who you would be if you broke out of that addiction. If you can paint a mental picture of who or what your life would look like if you were not addicted to that thing or to that behavior. For example, someone who is addicted to smoking, paint a picture of you being free from smoking. Paint a mental picture of what your life would look like if you were no longer addicted to smoking. Paint a mental picture of you living healthier, because we all know that smoking is very dangerous to your health. Paint a mental picture of who you would be if you're having a disorder, an eating disorder. Paint a picture of you eating healthy. You could look thinner, healthier, and more focused. If you're addicted to sugary drinks, paint a picture of what your life would look like if you come out of that addiction or if you were not addicted at all. The next step is to talk to God. Now, I am a Christian therapist, and I know you don't expect me to leave God out of my therapy, right? So talk to God. The truth is, God is a strong force. To break out of an addiction, something that has been controlling you, you need a higher power, something above that power of addiction, and God is just the right man for the job. He is above whatever it is that is controlling you. You need to talk to God. If you're not yet born again, you need to give your life to Christ. Become born again. Talk to God about this. Relate it to Him. He's your Father. He's not just God. He is your Father. Tell Him that you've noticed that you've become addicted to this. Father, please help me. I cannot help myself. Please help me. If you do this with all sincerity, He will be right there just in time to help you break out of that addiction. The third step is to talk to someone. Now, addiction is an isolating phenomenon. It thrives in secrecy. When you're doing it, when you're taking it, no one is there, so it just controls you. To break out of it, you need to move the opposite direction, and that is speaking up, taking it out of secrecy, speaking up to someone, and that is where therapy comes in. You could either meet a therapist, your parents, someone you know can help you, someone you trust that has the capacity and the ability to help you, someone who can walk you through the process. You need help, right? You need to talk to someone, especially a therapist who can walk you through getting over it spiritually and physically, psychologically, someone who has the ability and the capacity to walk you through this process. Because the healing process doesn't take place in a day. There are times when you become hopeless, without motivation. This person is the one who calls you to put you in line of healing, even when you don't feel like being there. So you need to talk to someone. You need to open up. Stop hiding it. Stop saying I can handle it. No, you can't. If you could handle it, you would not be addicted for years as you are now. You need to talk to someone. You need someone to walk you through the process. You need someone to help you figure this thing out. You need someone to give you guidelines on how to break out of it. The fifth and final process is to trust the process. Trust the process. Healing does not happen in a day. If I tell you that healing happens in a day, I would be lying to you. Those days when you feel like, oh, you've gone back to it again, you are lacking hope, no motivation, please do not stop. Continue. Trust the process. Follow the guidelines that you've received from either your therapist or someone who is above you, who is helping you through this process, someone who is guiding you, someone who is leading you. Trust the process. Even the days when you don't feel like doing anything, know that this is definitely part of the process. If you can follow these 5 steps, I assure you that addiction will flee from you. It will run away. It won't have any hold over your life. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can get more enlightening and edifying healing content. I love you and I'm rooting for your healing. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end.